Dan Abrams at his
Good afternoon. Welcome to Children's Station, home of the United Hornets, winners of 192 state championships. Good afternoon, the Hornets girls soccer team, with a record of 82 wins and 0 defeats. Played along with the Eagles from Prairie, with a record of 5 victories, 4 defeats, and 1 tie. This match is being conducted under the rules of the Lake Conference and the Minnesota State High School League. Conference is proud of its outstanding history and excellence. Keeping with its great tradition, the conference in Medina High School emphasizes practices of sportsmanship by players, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation in supporting the participants, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, here are the starting lineups for this afternoon's match. In numerical order. First, for the Eagles from Prairie. Number 0, Billy Addison. Number 4, Taylor Osterman. Maddie. Roll on rock. Backward keyword. And roll on Prairie. Also, before we honor America with our national anthem, we'd like everyone to stand and observe a moment of silence. Celebrate the life of Paul Turk. Paul is the father of Ashley Turk, a member of the Mcdonald soccer team, who passed away this previous winter. Thank you. Now, we invite you to remove your hats and face the American flag with the flag of our national anthem.
Hello everyone and welcome to Coolman Field for a beautiful evening of soccer between the Edina Hornets and the Eden Prairie Eagles. Just moments before, the Hornets had observed a moment of silence for the loss of Paul Turk, player Ashley Turk's father, who passed away after, last winter. Emotional moment for Ashley and her Hornet teammates. Paul was a Eden Prairie Eagle in his day. He played soccer there before moving around and moving back to Edina, where he had 4 kids. His oldest son, Jack Turk, was a varsity player on the boys team a couple years ago, and now Ashley, a young star on the girls team. Best wishes to his family. Everyone's excited for a big late conference match to see if Edina can extend its unbeaten streak that has been really remarkable at this point in the year. They're 8-0, 6-0 in the conference with a 2.5-game lead, threatening to put the late conference away with another victory today, or close to. They've scored 37 goals and only given up 4. Eden Prairie, it's been a little bit more of a struggle. They're at 5-4-1, but on the winning side in margin right now, and they've scored 11 goals so far, so scoring's been a bit more of struggle for them, but we'll see if they can get one in today, see what coach has in mind for attacking these Hornets. And we're underway. Hornets passing the ball out right to Wesley McMiller, number 4, showing a little dipsy-do and heading down the sideline. And, just out for a throw-in for the Eagles. Hornets in the green, obviously, and Eden Prairie in the white today. Little jostling around down on the end line. See if the Eagles can get it out. Nope, they can only get it out as far as number 8, Grace Palidal. And Edina works it around, or tries to, but the Eagles there to snuff that out. Number 17, Maddie Fulbright, usually a defender, ranging pretty far forward to try and get the offense going. Oh, and there's a turnover. Open. Ooh, there was a moment there where the Eagles had an open striker heading for daylight, but the pass just didn't quite get there, and the ball goes right back to the Hornets on the attack. McMiller looking to get down the end line. Can she make it? Nope. And it looks like we're going to have a corner kick. First of the day. We'll see what the Hornets have in mind. They're probably going to do a series of screens and runs and things like that to create confusion, but note to the coaches, watch out for number 17, Maddie Fulbright. Already scored 3 goals off headers and looking for another. Nope, not this time. And it looks like we may have had a handball on the Hornets' Polidal, and Eden Prairie will try and set the offense. Goalkeeper Lily Madison to put the ball in play. Only gets as far as Fulbright with the aforementioned header, trying to turn the ball around. Dorothy Stotts, captain, plays the ball out to McMiller, another captain. But the connection's a little bit off, and it's going to go a throw-in to the Eagles. Number 11, Grace Cutting, getting the ball in play. But deflection and a turnover back to the Hornets. Through ball doesn't play, but the Hornets get the ball on the throw-in. Dorothy Stotts, a big throw-in usually, but not that time, just playing a possession, getting it to McMiller. Wesley McMiller down the sidelines looking for that corner. No cross in, and it'll be a Hornet throw-in. We'll see if we get that big throw-in this time. Big run up, and indeed the ball goes almost to the goal at the 6-yard box, but it's cleared partially by the Eagles. And now all the way out to number 4. And that is Taylor Kochever driving on the Hornet defense. Snuffed out by Audrey Keeley, number 14. Nice touch, one touch, and putting in plays Wesley McMiller. She's been involved in the early offense down the right side. Ball out of play, and we're going to have a throw-in back to the Eagles. See if they can get something set up. McMiller with a drawback, playing to Fulbright. There's Grace Polidal working the ball around. Is there going to be a shot here? Nope. Turned away. Hornets now working on down the left side. Driving in, shot. Oh, and a nice save. Madison pushes it wide. And we're going to have another corner kick. Again, keep an eye out for the Hornets. Maddie Fulbright scored a header goal in the first of the season this year against Wayzata, and has not looked up since. 3 goals so far in the year for a defender. That's a pretty good number. Ball goes all the way through. We got a cross from the other side. It looks like it's ranging and over for a Eden Prairie Eagle goal kick. Eagles under a bit of new management. Second year for Coach Kelly Taylor, replacing Heather Mueller, who is now the interim coach at Carleton, coaching in the college ranks. Oop, ball goes out, and it looks like Hornet throw. Ashley Turk playing the ball in to Ellen Norman. Turk going to try and drive the ball now, see if she can get past 2 Eagle defenders. Oh, turnover, but the Eagles can't make much of it, and the Hornets drop back and snuff out any rally by the Eagles. Hornet throw. Fulbright playing back to Audrey Keeley. And Wesley McMiller dropping it to defender Dorothy Stotts. Turnover gives the ball right on the plate to McMiller. Plays it in the middle to a lot of space for Grace Polidal. That would be Turk working the ball back on the defense, keeping the possession. Is there going to be a cross here? It's going in. Oh! Great defense by the Hornet, or the Eagle left back to prevent the volley, and a real good chance for the Hornets to go dry. However, they get a corner kick and another opportunity to get the opening goal. Will they go short? Considering the option of playing to short to Maddie Deline, but the Eagle defense is out to keep an eye on that, marshal that. Well, they're going to go with the short play. And get the cross they're looking for, and the Eagles knock it right out before the shot. Here we go. Another clearance. The Eagles are playing a very defensive posture right now. They haven't had many strikers up, but now it looks like they might have a chance for a break. Playing back, goalkeeper Bayless Flynn. Under a lot of pressure from the Eagle striker, but she clears it away upfield, and it goes right to the Hornets, and they're back at it. McMiller claiming the ball. Fulbright working in the middle. Keeley tries to swing it around, and it does get there underneath the foot of an Eagle midfielder. That's Ashley Turk. Looking to make it around the edge, and doesn't look like she's going to get there. Ball played out of the play, and a throw into the Eagles. There's some more on-ball pressure by the Eagles. They're starting to creep up a little bit, see if they can force the Hornet defenders into a mistake. Out of bounds again. Throwing Eagles. These two teams have played together once already this season. The Hornets winning 6-0. The Hornets have been on a real roll. Games wins of 6-0, 6-0, 5-1, 5-1, 5-0, and 5-1. They're once in a while they'll give up the first goal, but by the end of the game, they've been heavily on the winning margin. Let's see if they can get that first goal today. Eden Prairie's had some attacking teams in its days. They've played at times 3-4 forward. They're not afraid to be aggressive. They haven't kind of showed that attacking spirit just yet, but I'm sure they're looking for their opportunity. Through ball goes all the way to Bayless Flynn, who scoops it up. Goalkeeper with a heavy boot. Not a lot of wind to play, but you can bet that she's going to be hit it at halfway or farther. Almost on the dime, that hits the 50 yards, so got about halfway, a big boot. And Eagles defense plays it out. We have a throw into the Hornets. Throwing again. There is Maddie Deline moving the ball around. Taking a shot in with Dorothy Stotts. Probably an ambitious effort from 25 yards to beat the keeper, and it'll take a little bit higher shot to challenge her next time around. Abby Manhard playing the ball forward with the head. Ball to Turk. And there is Maddie Deline passing off to Wesley McMiller. Shot again. Dorothy Stotts got that one up higher and put it in the danger zone. A little fumble by the keeper created a moment of doubt, but she was able to corral it again. And the Eagles stave off that attack. Hornets have had a diverse attack this year. Lots of goal scorers, but there's no question who the main scorer is. 13 goals so far for Maddie Deline, the North Carolina soccer commit, track commit, who's done the heavy lifting for the offense. Dinah playing the ball in, but Eden Prairie's sagging back, and their defenders are in position to handle those through balls and get the team out of trouble. Abby Manhard with a throw-in. Hornets trying to work the ball around, and their entire team right now, this is like Iowa rules, they're at the 45 or above. Their entire team is pushed forward. It's a very aggressive offense, very aggressive defense. Shot, and that's the shot we're talking about. Maddie Deline can really hammer it. Right foot. That one directed right at the goalie, but keeper Madison is well aware of what the day she's in for, the evening she's in for. And she has a heck of a boot, too, putting that one well over half, trying to start quick strike for the Eagles. That wasn't to be. McMiller throwing it down to Ellen Norman, strike partner in the Hornet offense with Deline. Dorothy Stotts, the defender, again well up at the 20-yard line. Norman passing it in, and that's going to go wide to give the Eagles a goal kick. A lot of action, obviously, in the Eagle end as the Hornets are putting a lot of pressure on and looking to get that opening goal.
Entering the match for Eden Prairie,
Number 14, Lauren Hart entering for the Eagles. Eagles on the air, they have 7 goal scorers with Mira Morjani leading the attack with 4 goals so far. Hornets turn the goal kick right back, and a nice left cut by Deline, crossing it in, but cleared by the Eagles. Maddie Fulbright to have a pop, and it's dangerous. The keeper had a notion that it was in trouble, but it ultimately went high and wide. And the score stays 0-0 between the Eagles and the Hornets. Goal kick Madison for the Eagles. A little bit of a worm burner goal kick there, and it's always dangerous, but it went to the right Eagle player who was able to play it out and prevent a turnaround with the Hornets coming right back on goal. Throwing Abby Manhard. And that is Izzy Engel working the middle, finding the ball to Fullerton, passing it around to Dorothy Stotts, crossing it in, but it's high and wide. Opportunities for the Eagles have been slim, whereas the Hornets have been peppering the Eagle goals so far. Lovely long goal kick. But the Hornets get the first touch, the all-important first touch. Losing the ball, though, losing the possession with a throw into the Eagles. A lot of times in these games on the turf, it's always about who gets the first touch and where they direct that first touch. There was our first real run into the goal box by the Eagles, but it's deflected out of play off the Eagle attacker, and it's goal kick to the Hornets, Bayless Flynn. Targeting Engel, Izzy Engel. Quick play to Grace Polidal, who looks to play it left. And she does have Ashley Turk out there in possession. Ooh. Maddie Deline had it queued up on her right foot, but before she could swing it, the Eagle defenders closed down the space and prevented the shot. Cross goes wide. That was another dangerous ball. McMiller on the far post, looking to cash in, but it was just a bit too far. Could not be a more beautiful night for soccer. You just fear at this time of year it's the turning point, though. If you've watched high school soccer, you know come October you get some cold, windy, sometimes sleety, sometimes snowy games. Not today, though. A hint of leaves changing in the air, and it is just a beautiful day for soccer. But if you can't be here, we're sure glad you're listening and watching the game. Throwing Eagles. And there's a play in from about 30 yards. Does not trouble Bayless Flynn. Sun really coming across the field, so it's not really going to be in the keeper's eyes, but for an occasional corner kick or throw in from the right angle. Grace Polito playing it down the line to Wesley Miller, once again looking to get that edge, and boy, Eden Prairie defender down that side has been having none of it. Every time McMiller looks to get the corner, that Eden Prairie defender has had a solution and has kept the attack from getting into the box. Nonetheless, it's a corner kick for the Hornets, and we'll see if their runs of in can produce an open player. Nope, not that time. Great defense, clearing the ball. Ooh, and there is a header on goal. That's Grace Polito. Played at Breck High School last year with her sister. And her sister now is playing soccer at the Army Academy. Edina had a player last year, Emma Fromelt, who went to the Naval Academy. All right, we're back into the action, and Edina once again with Wesley Miller charging up the field. Playing it to Polito. Excuse me, that is Taylor Howard that was playing the ball on the edge there. Howard cannot keep it in, and it is an Eagle throw. Eagles bring in Emma Nguyen, the freshman midfielder. See if she can change things up, change the fortunes of the Eagles a little bit. That is Grace Polito working down the edge and getting the cross. Oh! And a beautiful left-footed volley off the foot of Taylor Howard. Just over the bar, but to get that kind of contact on a volley like that on what is likely your off foot. I'm not sure if she's a lefty, but most aren't. That was a lovely volley and a great effort. Good chance for the Hornets to win a ride. 0-0 with 21 minutes, just a little over 21 minutes left in the half. Throwing for the Eagles. And we'll do it again. And again. Eagle throw reaches Audrey Keeley, who plays it safely out of bounds. Sub for the Eagles, junior Rose Baines. So a new set of central midfield, it looks like, for the Eagles. Tough, demanding up and down position, especially on turf, and it's always good to rotate in some fresh legs. Throwing for the Eagles. I believe it was Murjani who tried to corral the ball and played it out, and it is throw into the Hornets. Ball girls going running after the ball. They get to work out sometimes just as much as the players chasing after the ball in these track environments. Now where Hornets are looking to attack. Maddie Deline with the ball, looking to get on her right foot. She does. Shot. Skims it past the near post. Keeper made a nice save. It was one of those that may have not been necessary. The ball may have been going wide, but you just can't take that chance as a keeper. Better safe than sorry, and she knocks it aside, resulting in a Hornet corner kick. There she is. Oh, the ball goes over the top of Fulbright's head. Not a chance to notch her fourth header goal of the year yet. Grace Polito, quick pass into the box. Taylor Howard paying it back out to defender Dorothy Stotts, right on the foot of a Hornet attacker. And, oh, save after a little bit of hijinks. In the Eagle 6-yard box, the keeper spilled the ball, and with these turf surfaces, there was a little bit of topspin, and it sent the ball right towards goal. Resulting scrum, though, she was able to get back on the ball and prevent the ball from rolling in, or from the Hornets to getting the first goal of the match. Abby Manhard with the throw-in. Stalwart left back for the Hornets. Looks like she will be taking a free kick from about halfway. Eagles hold the line at the 18-yard box. See if the Hornets can break through the defense. No. Shot. There had been an attempt, kind of a half-half clearance by the Eagles to get the ball. It fell to a Hornet midfielder, but again, a shot that was just a little bit high and wide. Polito with the control off the goal kick. Dropping off the head right to her feet. Setting up McMiller, who's driving in on goal. Going to the left foot. Had the keeper flat-footed, but the keeper was able to get down at the low shot just a bit to her left and dive to make a nice save. Another in a string of nice saves for the Eagle keeper, Madison. And here come the Eagles. A chance for an attack. Snuffed out pretty quickly. Izzy Engel playing to Turk and getting the offense started quickly. A real give and go there by Maddie Deline setting the offense. Maddie passing it across to Grace Polito, who takes a shot. Oh. Polito's come to play. She's had several chances in the middle. That one just went wide.
Entering the match for United, number 16,
Ellen Norman, starting striker, coming back in for the Hornets, along with a new left defender, Lauren McDonald. McDonald, senior in her first year on the varsity team, but she did have a chance and has had one goal so far this season. Pass back to Bayless Flynn. Gets the ball upfield quickly. But a little pressure by the Eagles forces a turnover. And now we'll see if they can capitalize. And there's a missed ball by the Hornet defense. Give Rashani a running start right at Flynn to try and get the ball. But the ball just rolled a little bit too far for her to get control and get a shot. Flynn corralled it. Another nice kick out to Polito. Header by Audrey Keeley, playing the ball forward. That's Izzy Engel to Ashley Turk. Engel and Turk, sophomores, but difference makers for the Hornets. So involved in so many elements of their offense, back on defense, very key players to what the Hornets are trying to do, even as sophomores. That is the ball to Engel. Engel looking for space that ends up dribbling outside to the end. Kind of nowhere is Lando, but she makes a cut. Quick cut to get open, and the cross, low cross. That's been a story of the game so far, is that the Eagles sometimes have had a few chances to clear, and the clears have been a little half-hearted, and they haven't gotten out of the box, giving the Hornets a chance to score, but they haven't been able to capitalize on some of the miscues that have happened in the Eagle box. Fulbright heading it forward to Ellen Norman. Norman passing back to Polito with a danger ball through, trying to find Taylor. The Eagle defense up to the challenge. Do we have a chance here for the Eagles? Oh, Dorothy Stotts. Good anticipation to snuff that out before the Eagles could get it, and that sets the offense. And right on cue, Maddie Deline finding the ball about 20 yards out, sending a good rocket shot. This time wide right at the goalkeeper. Larson, Kochevar, and Timmerman some starters back in after a rest, some key assist makers for the Eagles this year. Hornets again on the pressure. There's that right defender. Grace Cutting has just prevented so many Hornet opportunities coming down the right side. Good defense by the Eagles, resulting in a goal kick. With 13 minutes left to play in the first half, and we're still scoreless. After a 6-0 win by the Eagles, or excuse me, by the Hornets in the first matchup this year, we are scoreless with the first half winding down. Of course, the Hornets, they kind of find a way when that first ball notches in, goals start to rain out, and you wonder if that's in the offing today or not. So far, the Eagles have been up to the challenge. Cross in by Dorothy Stotts. A little bobble by the keeper. Gave a chance for the Hornets to try and capitalize, but she jumped right back on the ball. She's been quick to recover in any case where there's been a loose ball, and that's kept the game 0-0. Lauren McDonald stepping up and preventing the Eagle attack. Sweeper Audrey Keeley getting it back out to her wide. Looking for a long ball down the side, but that's going to be too long for all the Hornet players. Rolling out of bounds. Goal kick, Eagles. We'd have a brief break for Maddie Deline. She is back in. See if she can notch the first goal, replacing Taylor, who had a good shift and a couple of danger opportunities for the Hornets. .50 ball there, won by the Hornets, but ball knocked about out of bounds, and that's going to be Eagle ball for throwing. McDonald to Fulbright. Idle with a quick cut to get around the Eagle attacker and set the offense. Once again, here we go. Wesley Miller looking for that sideline. And this time, she had a full step ahead, and the Eagle defender knocked her over. And it looked like it was either in the box or at the edge. It's going to be at the discretion of the linesman and the ref. It looks like they're going to say the contact occurred or started outside the box. Even if it carried into the box, it's really where the contact starts, and that's why the free kick is happening just outside the box. Nonetheless, a good opportunity for the Hornets. Modified corner kick, really. Keeper is going to have to fight the sun on this one, though, with a wall of two defenders. A low ball played in. Near post ball, dangerously reaching the feet. Looks like that was Maddie Deline. But her volley knocked off to a Hornet. Oh, and we have a Hornet corner kick. Quick play. I barely kept up with, but the ball was cross goal and out of bounds. So we have an Eagle throwing. A couple quick chances there for the Hornets. They didn't capitalize. Idle passing back to Audrey Keeley. Out to Stotts. Fulbright ranging forward as a defender. Shot deflected. It might have had a little more juice had the Eagle defender not gotten a foot on it. But that was Turk with a right-footed shot. Deflected and rolling to the Eagle keeper. Scoops it up for another save. Save numbers building up for Madison. Well, Eagle defender was going to shield, try and let the ball roll out of bounds. McMillan a little too quick for that, jumped in front and got the ball. And that pressure does turn into a Hornet throw-in in the attacking end.
And entering the match, Prairie, number 13, for United.
Leading scorer for the Eagles, Murjani, back in on leading scorer in the season. And for the Hornets, Vivek Garvis making her first appearance of the day, playing on the varsity squad with her twin sister, Ashlyn. A lot of first-time varsity players. There's always so much talent and so much pressure to make the varsity squad on the Hornet team. A lot of seniors having their first year and first crack at the varsity. And a lot of them playing meaningful roles, too. 3/4 of the defense right now in Mcdonald, Keeley, and Fulbright were on the JV squad a year ago. And now they're on varsity and serving as the backbone for the team on the defense. There is the aforementioned Mcdonald getting the ball, crossing it in. A good cross, danger ball to McMillan. McMillan did good to get a foot on it. The Eden Prairie Eagle defender draped all over. The ball just kind of loosely falls to the Eagle keeper. There she is, Fulbright, heading the ball back into the attack. There's a danger ball, well played by the Hornets, or excuse me, the Eagles. Handball by the Hornets, and we're going to go back with the Eagles into attack. Bayless Flynn made a nice play coming all the way up to the 25-yard line, and that's really the shot you've got to have in your bag if you're going to be a Hornet goalkeeper. Here she comes again. This time, McDonald handles the clearance. Flynn retreats, but with the Hornet offense ranging so far forward, every once in a while, the opposing team pops a through ball and a counterattack, and it's really that moment where the Hornet keeper has to make a decision about whether to come out and make an aggressive play. And Flynn has been making that play all year. Here we go. Looks like we're going to have a penalty for the Hornets. Ball played forward quickly. Maddie Deline dribbled the ball in. Nope, it's out. Another one just at the edge. Deline had driven in, made a nice nifty move, rolling the ball over with her left foot to cut. And when the Eagles tried to react to her quick moves, it was foul. Oh, Deline with a rifle shot off the bar on the free kick from the 18. More and more pressure building, and you just wonder when, if ever, the dam is going to break and the Hornets are going to get that first goal. Deline's shot, just a rocket on the free kick. Really difficult skill with the wall being 10 yards back and so very little room, but she got it just over the wall and just onto the crossbar. There's Fulbright, the header wide. And the Eagles get the kick. Lauren Hart, the sophomore, back in an attacking role for the Eagles. She has a goal on the year as well. Eagles have been playing two strikers high and wide, not central, but outside the hash marks, if you permit the football parlance, trying to see if they can break one of them on one side of the open for a counterattack. Hart coming in to see if that fresh legs and new wheels will break through the Hornet defense, which has been pretty tough and rock solid so far. Keeley with a throw. Gets through a couple layers, but then it falls at the feet of the Eagles to try and turn it around. Eagle midfielder runs into two Hornets, though, and it's quickly turned back around to the Hornets' advantage. And once again, McMillan. This time cutting in with her left. Good movement off the ball by Plytle to find an open spot. And a quick recovery after losing the ball to prevent the Eagles from getting that counterattack going. Miller crossing it. Very aggressive cross all the way across the box. Hornets did good to save it, to keep it in. Get another cross, another opportunity. McMiller just a couple yards behind the cross that was at the far post. 3 minutes left in the half. You wonder if the Hornets are going to start pressing a little bit, having so many opportunities go awry. And that's sometimes when that opportunity for the counterattack can come. Turk working the ball in the middle. Finding Pleidel, passing off to Stotts. Oh, Stotts finding Deline, who threads the needle. A low worm burner shot that finds the far post. Another post hit by Deline. If you're keeping score, that's 2 posts today for her. Well, 1 crossbar, 1 post. Clearance by the Eagles, just to relieve some pressure. Stotts throwing the ball in, and it just went a little too far. Good shielding by the Eden Prairie defender to preserve the goal kick. Hornets are just going to be tough to break through with their defensive alignment, with a sweeper in Keeley, with a stopper in Fullerton. Those through balls are going to be tough pickings for the Eagles. They've had a couple chances, but even when they got through the diamond defense, Bayless Flynn was back there ranging off her line to clean up any through balls. Looks like she's going to get a chance to play the ball with her feet, pass back, and does a good job to maintain possession. Playing up to McDonald, Keeley to McDonald, and McDonald working the ball into attack. A lot of open space in the middle. Pass wide to McMiller. Overlap, nice overlapping run by Dorothy Stotts. Not the cross she was probably looking for, though. It didn't reach the front post and went out of bounds. And we're at a minute left. And the Hornet keeper, no, excuse me, the Eagle keeper, taking her time working down the clock just a little bit to get the Eagles in scoreless and reassess things at halftime. That's Deline tripping over the ball, getting right back up and reclaiming it. Such a dangerous striker, and her foot's on the ball. Time dwindling away. We're at 12 seconds. And it looks like, unless something miraculous happens, it's going to be a 0-0 tie at half. The balance of play by the Hornets. And that is indeed where we're at. 0-0 halftime. Both teams will go in. Coaches will assess that half and see what they have in store for the second half and maybe the winning goal. And we're back in the second half between the Hornets and the Eagles. Hornets with the lion's share of possession in that first half. Maddie Deline shaking the crossbar with one free kick and a shot that hit the post with another. Some of the most attacking and dangerous moments of the game, but now it's the Eagles starting right off, taking the ball off the defender, Stotts, and creating danger within the opening seconds of the second half. Hornets deal with that though, reset. Finding McMiller, who's been running up and down this entire game so far, working that right side. Finding Ellen Norman, who tries to can't get around that corner. Tough defense on the edges for the Eagles all game long so far, and the ball goes out for goal kick for the Eagles. Hornets looking to get the second sweep of the season. Earlier this year, they beat Wayzata twice by scores of 3-0 and 5-1, seeing if they can get a sweep of the Eagles as well. Wayzata, coached by Tony Pesnecker, got his 500th win of the year. Highly decorated high school coach. Balled in by Deline, and it's smothered and captured by the Eagle keeper. Pesnecker must have, even though his team's lost, he must have had a little glint in his eye to see the success of the Hornets. Half the players on the field right now have played for him in summer soccer as part of an Edina Soccer Club team, and including Deline at one point before she went to Minnesota Thunder. So Pesnecker had coached a lot of these girls and probably enjoyed seeing their success, not so much that the Trojans were losing though. The Hornets had actually delayed his 500th win, but then he got it later in the year against the Skippers. Win against the Skippers always being fun. McMiller trying to get control, but the Eagles clear. Grace Polito with a sharp cut to retain possession and turn the ball around. And that's Engel driving forward. Can she get a shot? She does. Deflection. Ellen Norman was all over that to try and hop on the loose ball, but the keeper, aggressive, comes out, makes the save. I don't know what part of her made the save. That was a hard ricochet, but she seemed to shake it off, and she's had quite a game so far. Ellen Norman, one of the fun stories of this team this year. Last year she had started the year on the bench and due to injury found herself in a new position playing outside defense, something that was unfamiliar to her. But she played so well, she kept getting more and more minutes and finds herself at striker. She had actually played striker last year in the section final game when Maddie Deline was injured, and she created all kinds of havoc for the Skippers in that game, although the Skippers were ultimately able to win 1-0. Now she is a starting striker right alongside Deline. And so far this year, I believe she's had 3 goals on the season so far. A speedster who maybe doesn't have Deline's all-state record-breaking track speed, but is pretty darn close and can keep up with her on those breakaways. Two speedsters in the attack. And there she is, talked about earlier, Fulbright finding the cross in and the header. Low header though, and it gets deflected away. And now it's Izzy Engel dribbling across the face of the box, trying to find an opportunity before the Eagles clear it. Kochevar with the throw in quick, and it's a great throw. Very astute, playing ahead to Murjani. But again, it's Bayless Flynn with that aggressive run out, coming off the line, even into the sun, and getting a foot on it to clear it away. That was a very dangerous moment for the Hornets and a great opportunity for the Eagles. Bayless Flynn making the call, clearing off her defenders and taking command of the box with goal kick. Ball advanced forward off the Flynn goal kick. And that is Ellen Norman. Oh, the ball is drifting wide off her foot, and it's going to be an Eagles throw. Flynn continuing a very impressive run of Hornet goalkeepers over the years. Olivia Jameson the past 2 years, and before her Lolly Fiddler, just decorated goalkeepers. They don't always get as much time on the ball because of the quality of the Hornet teams in the recent years. But when called upon, they've done a great job, and it's been a big part of the success of the Hornets in the past few seasons. But here come the Eagles. Can they get a shot on Flynn that's going to challenge her? Long shot. Didn't quite have the pace it needed to challenge Flynn, who corralled it. He's turning the back ball around with a punt. Well, that's a great header right there. I believe that was Rajani. Advancing the ball for the Eagles and preventing the Hornets from getting into attack. Once again, it's that first touch on the turf that can be so important. And this time it's Kochevar trying to get the ball into attack, and it falls on a deflection to Rajani. Is she going to get a shot? Nope, that's they're clearing it and resetting the ball for the Hornets. Swing it around, playing the ball, switch around to the right side of the field to McMiller on her horse. The ball swings all the way over to the opposite side now. And that's Turk with a nice through ball, cutting in for Engel. Engel tries to get the cross. Solid deflection by the Eagle outside back. But it does lead to another corner kick opportunity for the Hornets.
Corner kick, Edina.
And this will come out of the sun a little bit for that Eden Prairie keeper. Of course, it's in the eyes of the Hornets as well, as they have to try and figure out where the ball is and play a header that's on target. In this case, it rolls away, and it's a goal kick for the Eagles. Hornets have had a pretty good legacy in a good few years of extraordinary success in the regular season with some heartbreaking losses, at times in sectionals that prevented them from getting to state. But they've advanced some wonderful players forward, including Sophia Bowman, now with the U of M Golden Gophers. Golden Gophers have been off to a hot start as well, and she's been a big part of that. So I know her Hornet, some of her younger Hornet players who were part of the varsity team with her years ago have been watching her success. The Bowman's part of a legacy of great players of the Hornets. Sophia's sister is a hammer thrower in South Dakota and was close to qualifying for the Olympics earlier this year. And for the Eagles, that is Lauren Hart back in again. Another speedster to try and break through the Hornet defense. McMiller playing back to Stotts. The Hornets are showing patience, even having not notched that goal yet, but they're maintaining possession. I'm not trying to do anything crazy that could turn the ball around. Through ball now, and that's down to Deline. Can she get that edge? Nope. Well, she does. She forces contact by the Eagle defender. Plays off her foot, and that gets another corner opportunity for the Hornets.
Corner kick, Edina.
Ball in right at the 6. Falling to the feet of Deline. No chance for a shot, though. Deflected out, and a quick cross in. Engel putting a danger ball in again. That has been a dangerous spot. Giving a chance for the Hornet attackers to get under it and challenge the goalkeeper. She once again was able to get her hands around it and scoop it up. It may just take a loose ball like that or something bizarre to get that first goal sometimes. A little extra contact on the back by Polito, I believe. Knock the Eagles midfielder over, and we are going to have a free kick at midfield for the Eagles. Chance to send their attackers high. See if they can put a little pressure on the Hornet box. We have defender Maggie Zaug kicking it in for the Eagles. The ball only got as far as Manhard, who quickly corralled it, headed it, turned the ball around, tried to send the Hornets on attack. Throwing Hornets. That's Manhard. Turk with a quick chance there, but the ball's turned over. Now we have a chance in the middle for the Hornets. Ellen Norman playing over it. Oh, that was a little too soft to get to McMiller. Noticing that the Eagles really get drawn over in defense and in desperation to try and prevent the onrushing Hornet attackers, and that does leave some wide open gaps in the middle of the midfield. When the ball is played back there, there's some open field for the Hornets. Let's see if it's something they're able to take advantage of. Meanwhile, Timmerman, the senior, another forward, fresh legs back in for the Eagles. See if she can get a goal. Timmerman has a goal on the year as well, among the scorers for the Eagles so far this season. It's Fulbright the stopper in the defense. Forward to Engel, but she runs into two Eagles, take care of possession and turn it back. Strong defense by Manhard, not letting the ball get played through. That was Timmerman again trying to play the through ball. She's one of the players for the Eagles who really kind of sets the offense. Quick turn. Polidal throwing it through to McMiller. Can she get it? She got the pace, she does. Or if not, she's another sprinter who can keep up with the pace of the Hornet attack. It is something to watch a 100-yard dash if you're watching Norman, McMiller, and Deline out of the starting blocks. A lot of speed up front. Meanwhile, we have a goal kick for the Eagles. 28 minutes left. Audrey Keeley gets run down and loses possession. That's Timmerman. She looked to get the ball in the middle. There were some opportunities there, but the ball was cleared away, and now we have an injury. That is Audrey Keeley. She got pretty hard done. She was trying to play the ball back and maintain possession, lost possession and got knocked to the ground, and she stayed down after losing possession. Up on her knees now. We'll see if she's okay. Looks like she'll get a break, a look-see, and that'll give an opportunity for number 13, Maren Fullerton. Maren also has a goal this year, part of the breadth of the attack. We have 11 goal scorers on the Hornets. Yeah, Maddie Deline may be the queen goal scorer with 13, but there are a lot of players capable of putting the ball in the net for the Hornets. And Maren Fullerton being one of them, are having her opportunity.
White, throw it! White, throw it!
Eagle throw. Like Elizabeth Rupp putting it in play. Nice danger throw, throwing it over the Hornet defense, giving a chance for the Eagle attackers to really put some pressure on and see if they can create a loose ball. Not this time, though. Keeley, the sweeper, seems to be okay, and she returns right back into play. The cameo from Maren Fullerton over for now. Shadow starting to creep across the field. Can affect visibility a little bit as you have crosses coming in from different directions. We'll see how that influences play in the final 27 minutes here. Lytle trying a bit of a scorpion move there to try and advance the ball. Doesn't quite go, but loose ball goes to McMiller, and she gets headed upfield. Turned around. Now the Eagles with an opportunity. Short-lived, though. Manhard turning it right back, and then we have a turnover. Ooh. Nice skiff play by Lauren Hart, sending the ball forward into that danger area. Kind of a self-serve. There was no one there for the Eagles other than her, but she had enough speed to kind of turn around and go. And made it a little bit of a nervous moment there for the Hornets. Ball was played wide, though, and we have an Eagle throw-in. Eagles getting a little bit more. The possession's a little bit more even now. than it certainly was in the first half. Well, under pressure, Dorothy Stotts drawing the ball back. Showing good patience and possession, despite a lot of pressure from the Eagles' offensive attacker. Crossing ball, swing it out to Turk. Turk and Engel, that is a connection. Bing bing, Turk making a little difficulty do, passing it in right to the box. Deline had a shot there on her right foot. Caught it with the outside though, and it kind of spun foul. It wasn't the contact she was looking for. Hornets back at it. Whoa. And that is a nice cross by Easy Engel, but it gets a little too close to the goalie, right on her. In fact, she barely had to move a step before the ball just kind of fell right to her. But solid hands, and that's a key. You never know if one of those loose balls what it can lead to, and when the keeper can just catch the ball and secure it and turn around for the team, that's so important in a 0-0 game like this. Eagle throw after Keeley clears. Number 3, Nguyen, making a little cut, trying to get open for the Eagles. Connection doesn't quite happen though. Probably a little fatigue playing in for both sides. Some of those passes that players were able to catch up with, they're getting a little too far away now. That's Engel. Playing to Polidal, finding Turk. And there is Maddie Deline. And that was solid defense, again by Zaud. Left or right, both sides, both the backs for the Eagles have been up to the challenge so far. There have been crosses for the Hornets, but a lot of those opportunities have been snuffed out by stout defense. And there we have Turk. Turk finding Engel. Quick ball played in by Manhard. She turned it over but got it right back, really stuck her nose in there to make sure that the turnover didn't result in an opportunity for the Eagles. And there we have another shot. Oop. Shot by Turk from about 20. No attackers diving in to jump on that loose ball. And Madison was able to corral it, turn the ball around. Here we have Ellen Norman looking for an opportunity. Not there. Defense knocking it wide. I believe that was Christensen, the captain, on the outside move then, cleaning the ball up, protecting her net. In the back four. Playing tough. Fullerton finding an opportunity to play it in. And there you have Turk. Ball is cleared before she can make much of it. McMiller's cross. Tossed right back out by the Eagles. Under a little bit of pressure, Keeley, the sweeper, gets the ball back into the Hornet attack. Stotts to McMiller. Fulbright. Now can McMiller find a seam? She does find. Oh! The pass, the cross in by Engel. Find some Hornets, but they just can't get that ball and pull the trigger. Do we have the foul in the box this time? Game of inches. They say that for a lot of sports, and that is definitely the case here. Another game of inches, another foul just outside the box for the Hornets. They were all close calls. You could have seen any one of them being a PK, but the judgment of the ref I'd say in a lot of cases the contact was initiated outside the box and carried into the box, and so they seem like the right calls, even if some of the Edina faithful may see it a little differently. And you know who, getting the kick and wasting no time rifling it in, a low shot. Not sure how that evaded the wall, curled it around apparently, but right onto the keeper. Dropped down, covered it, good secure hands. See if she can turn the Eagles into attack mode. Nope, not this time. Ball was played to McMiller, volley forward. Eagles knock it out, and it'll be Dorothy Stotts throwing it in for the Hornets. Quick one-time play to see if she can set something up. Oh, and we have another on the edge free kick. Yeah, I think this one is just outside the box as well. That was a beautiful play by Fullerton, a one-touch, not waiting to see what was going on. She tossed the ball forward, trying to get the Hornets on attack before the defenders could react, and it worked because it got the Hornets on the front foot and created the foul. That is a shot right into the wall. I think that was Engel that hammered it into the wall. Good pace, just a bit too low to get through and challenge the goalkeeper. Another chance for the Hornets. Gone awry. And will that be the way it is with 20 minutes left in the game? Nice kick, creating a danger ball that Stotts has to handle. The one-touch bounce, handles the ball, plays it off the Eagle attacker to earn a throw-in. Good defense, smart defense by Stotts, the captain. Fullerton really trying to play that ball up quickly from her stopper spot and get the ball up before the Eagles can set their defense. That time didn't quite work out. Manhard jostling for the ball with Timmerman. Timmerman's creating a lot of pressure for the Eagles forward right now. Definitely a concern that I'm sure Coach Katie Affett is noticing on the sideline with that play happening right in front of her. Fullerton with a one-touch pass, finding Engel. Engel with a long cross in, and a clean handle coming off her line. That was Madison again. It seems like we're playing the best hits over and over again. It's because we are. Madison has been up, off her line, corralling the ball. Occasional juggle here and there, but she's been aggressive and she's helped keep this game scoreless so far. Pressure by McMiller forces throw-in for the Hornet Stotts. Bring it forward to Fullerton. Finding that space in the middle. Polidal. Finding Turk. Turk trying to turn the corner. She's not going to get it. But there is a chance for a cross here. On the foot. McMiller had the opportunity for a cross. Finally, there wasn't a defender right in her face, and she made the most of it, putting up a nice cross that fell right to the foot. The Hornet attacker who just dragged the shot by the far post. Two Eagles back into the game, including Morjani, leading scorer for the Eagles on the season so far, halfway in the season. Stotts with a race, and she does save the ball, keeping possession for the Hornets. Working forward, she has been in combination with McMiller all day. Now that was a turnover by Fullerton who tried to play it forward, and that is creating a problem because there is more speed on the Eagle attack. It's one of those sequences where the Eagles were a step ahead of the play where the ball was going, and they had an opportunity, but the Hornets were there to clear. But I don't think the Eagles are done. that was Hart. No, Kochevar. Captain taking the throw. But it's short-lived possession. And the Hornets are looking for an opportunity. And again, the Eagles sucked all the way over on their defense, and that does leave the opposite side open, as it was right there. Thurk with an opportunity, playing off to Delane, who finds McMiller. Leslie McMiller, one of the Edina captains, was captain to captain there, and she found it. She had a decent volley, but again, it scraped past the near post. One of those games where the hardest shots have been off the goal, and the ones that have been on goal have been somewhat softer and haven't been a huge challenge for Madison. She's been able to handle them fairly well. Will she cut in this time? She does. Finding Deline. That quick step is turned away. One thing certain, this is not the 6-0 game that occurred earlier this season. And that is a testament to the Eden Prairie coach, Coach Taylor. Teams do get together very quick at the start of the year, sometimes different pieces coming from different summer clubs that haven't played together in a while, and it's not always how you start, but how you finish. Do you grow as a team? I'd say the Eagles have put it together here. They have a plan, and it's working pretty well. But in this case, they do give another corner. There's been about a baker's dozen of corners for the Hornets, and you wonder if one of them is going to be the one that pops through. Oh, Deline. No, that was Fulbright playing the ball across to Deline, and she just kind of balloons it over the bar. Looking for a little placement shot there, maybe just topping one in the corner, but said a little too much on it. Dancing and moving and weaving and bobbing. That was Engel, showing a lot of, she has some great foot skills on the ball. In this case, it does turn into naught, and it turns actually into a turnaround and a counterattack for the Eagles. Short-lived, though. Deline, she gonna get it on that right foot this time? She does, and that's a goal. A Deline dreamer, a shot from 20, right from the top of the box. Started right at the keeper, but it had some curl. It not only had pace, it had curl, and it found the side of the net, maybe even the side netting. Deline with the 14th goal of the year. They probably felt that one all the way down in North Carolina. They certainly felt it here. The fans going wild as Edina, after many, many chances, breaks through with the first goal of the game. 13 minutes left in the game, and it's 1-0 Hornets. Eagles not letting that rest, though. Just great pressure and attack. Looks like Marsan, Mim Marsan, senior, also one of the assist leaders for the Eagles. She was creating some pressure right off the kick there, looking for an opportunity. Here we have another shot. Are they smelling blood? Thurk with a nice right-footed shot, but it gets deflected. It was headed goalward. And we have another corner kick. Engel has been tossing them in all day, and she does it again, putting it right on about 7 yards. Great spot for a corner kick. And she's going to get to do it again. Yep. It'll be easy. Engel running all the way across. Engel a little familiar with the goal as well. She has 9 goals so far this year. An impressive tally. Second in the team in scoring. Resets with the short corner, and she's probably going to try and find a shot for herself. She had Deline kind of drifting to her side and could have played it to her or take the shot. She took the shot, just dragged it a little past the near post. Little jump and everyone steps out there, not just the Hornets but the Eagles as well. They realize when that first goal is scored that the game has changed. Both teams trying to do something about it. Oh, a light touch from Fulbright. Oh, it doesn't quite get to Keeley, but Keeley stretches and clears the ball before the oncoming attacker for Eden Prairie can do something about it. That was Marsan with all kinds of pressure up top. Turnover. Turnover to Engel. A little pressure there again, but Audrey Keeley time and again has been able to get the ball, even as the speedy Eagle attackers try to break through on her. And there is Deline, speaking of speed, and she cuts in, takes a shot. Didn't have the bend though. It barely was a corner kick. I think she was looking to spin it. It was a golfers know sometimes if you're looking to hook it and you play it straight, that's what you get. And in this case, the ball just goes out. Goal kick for the Eagles. Hart in for the Eagles. Ellen Norman in. Yeah, that was a case. The Eagles' defense was not ready for that sharp cut by Deline. They thought she was going to the end line, and she cut in, and she found herself with a great opportunity. Ball just went a little wide. Turk trying to save it, but not to be. And right back from the Eagles, throwing in with number 10, Rupp. Cortine Hart. That was a beautiful setup. She knew the defender was on her back, and if she just skidded the ball by, that she could do a quick turn and get by her. Lovely attacking. The ball just got through on a light shot that Flynn was able to take care of. Possession a matter of dispute right now, and now it goes to the Hornets with Deline. Drawing the attention of one defender with 2 in tow, just in case. She does draw a crowd when she has the ball. Engel showing her footwork, and she does get the corner. Nope. That's defense by Christensen. Loose ball. And we have a goal kick. Eagles goalie Madison found herself amongst some taller trees in the Hornet attackers, but she did good to get her arms up, deflect the ball, and then able to get back on it. McMiller down the hash, finding Polidal. Polidal tries to do a turn. Eagles defender tumbles. Deline finding a left foot chance. Oh! Okay, so she has a left foot. It's not all right foot, folks. That was a beautiful left foot shot, just dragging past the wide post. Lovely effort to go with the crossbar, the goal post, and the actual goal she's had on the day. Eight minutes left in the game. A nice through ball by the Eagles, but snuffed out. McMiller, Norman looking out on the edge. Good pressure by the Eagle offense, forces a turnover and out of bounds by the Hornets. See if they can turn it into something. Indeed they do. They get a cross in a dangerous position. Striker in. Oh, and there's a save and a goal. Oh! I was a believer. Flynn made a lovely save off the Eagles shot, but it was a loose ball. The Eagles pounced on it. I don't know how that didn't go in. She had the whole goal of watching, and instead it hit the crossbar. That was a golden chance. Needless to say for the Eagles. Should be thinking about that one on the bus ride. if the outcome doesn't change. Absolutely the best chance for the Eagles on the day. All made by good possession on the sideline, getting in a beautiful cross, forcing a loose ball. The Eagles pounced on. They were just a step ahead on that whole sequence, but couldn't get the goal. Hornets can consider themselves fortunate on that one. I'd say the Eagles are feeling it a little bit, though. They're on the front foot, they're on possession, and they draw a foul. Looks like it's going to be Kochevar, co-captain, sending it in. The Eagles have had a few set-piece goals this year. Is this another chance? Setting in a lovely ball. I believe that was Polito. That's probably going to be offsides. Yes, it is. The ball was played back in so quickly that the Eagles attackers hadn't had time to get back on side. And even though it was in a dangerous position, that was all for naught. A little tension in the the Hornet fan section, though, and cheerleaders and the students trying to get a little rallying cry going. Get those Hornet players pumped up and ready to finish the last 5 minutes and 20 seconds of the game right now. It's Thomas with a throw-in. .50-50 ball, another 50-50 ball. Who's going to claim this possession? It is the Hornets. Shifting the ball around, finding the open side, finding Turk. Turk has a shot. Hope was quickly closed. The window for her shot there was closed before she could get her right foot queued up, ready to fire. Stott's racing, though, to keep possession and get it forward to McMiller. Bouncing ball, finds Polito. No, that is Deline with the left. Strong left shot from outside the box. Got a lot of mustard on it. Little loose possession by the Hornets off the advanced kick. Stotts loses the ball, but the Eagles can't quite get that ball through. Again, the Eagles are really on pressing with three strikers now, three across. Sending the ball in. But Flynn again off her line, able to claim it with Manhard shielding the defender, or shielding the Eagle attacker to try and keep her goalkeeper clean. Manhard playing some tough D out on the left. Turnover to Turk. We have Polito driving it down to Deline. She had a chance to make the cross before it went over the end line, and that is going to result in another corner. Couldn't quite see. I believe that might have been cutting. Another one of the brave effort by an Eagle defender to keep the Hornets from turning the corner. Ball in. It goes all the way to the backside. Stotts is ready to clean it up. Can she send it back in? She sends it back high and wide. A term Vikings fans are no doubt familiar with. Sorry, folks. Too soon. Oh, rattling the ball. Manhard tries to knock the ball forward, and the volley catches number 4, Kochevar. And she's a little woozy. That was a tough shot. Shaking it off, though. Two minutes, 34 seconds left in this stoppage while referee checks. On the Eagle captain. He sees enough that he's maybe calling for a substitute. And she'll take a moment to get looked at. Hopefully she's all right. Timmerman comes in, another valuable player for the Eagles. Chance for her in the last 2.5 minutes to make a mark, maybe get that tying goal. Coach Affelt not happy with the reset going to the Eagles. But maybe that's justice prevailing because the ball goes to the Hornets. And we have a dangerous through ball. Just a moment of hesitation by Madison. Made it a little closer than it ought not to, but she had the speed, and when she recovered, she had plenty of time in the end to get a hold of the ball. Throw in for the Hornets. We'll see if they engage in some of the timeless art of time wasting that can sometimes happen in running clock games. A lot of balls start to get punched out, way out. Looks like our hardy crew of ball girls are going to make sure the ball gets put back in play. Oh, Ellen Norman with a chance there, but Madison way up, making sure that that ball doesn't pop through for an opportunity for Norman. And now we have a pop through, another counterattack opportunity off a turnover for the Eagles. And it is Murjani looking for the edge, and it does not get there. Runs out of room. Another dangerous moment. When that ball squibs through, the Eagles have the pace to really challenge the back line of the Hornets. It's been bend but don't break for the Hornets because they have been under some pressure the last 10 minutes. Lytle diving down to get the header and turn possession to her team. Giving a minute and an opportunity for Turk and the Hornets. Timmerman staying forward, and there they are, those two wide strikers for Eden Prairie, creating all kinds of trouble. Softball back, but again with an aggressive Flynn well off her line, anticipating the pass. She was in position to handle it. Fullerton doing a good job of taking the ball off Marsan and turning it back, and this could run the game out. That was Engel playing it forward to Deline. Is Deline looking for a capper, or is she just going to go to the corner and do a little shielding and run out the clock? That is indeed what she's going to do. And with this throw-in, that looks like it's going to secure the game, the win, and a continuation of the undefeated season for the Edina Hornets. It's got a valiant effort of the Eden Prairie Eagles. High fives, respect amongst the team, amongst both teams for the effort today. And that's it, the final, 1-0 Edina.